South Texas Amateur Tour Podcast, The Power Hour, with your hosts, Travis Silkowski, Michael Emanuelian, Casey Graham, Jason Bird, and Brad Gilbert.
What is going on? Good evening, South Texas Amateur Golf Tour. MD here. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Wednesday. It is June 25th. It is 7:02. Welcome back to the Tour Power Hour. Our first show back. In a week or two? Obviously, we had a pre-recorded show a couple of weeks ago. No show last week. For those of you who may or may not know, I was out of country. Travis was out traveling as well. Travis did some camping, and I was quite busy catching some fish in our neighbors to the north in Canada. But glad to be back. Glad to be back on air with you guys. Glad to be back in the full swing of golf. And here we go. We are back, and the summer swing is in full effect, guys. So before we talk about anything, I want to before we talk about the roundup of this past weekend at Northern Hills, before we talk about this coming weekend at Riverside and Brack the following week, there's a really cool event coming up that I want everyone to be thinking about signing up for. I have the link right now going into the comments, so it will be there for people to go check out. But the Greater San Antonio 105th Men's Amateur Golf Championship coming back to the city. This is a really, really cool event. It is a 3-day event, July 25th to the 27th. It's a 54-hole stroke play event at our favorite Cedar Creek Golf Course. The Alamo City Golf Trail has taken over the responsibility of running the event. But really, really cool is that Jason and Travis are on the operational oversight committee, which means the Alamo City has come to us and said, "Hey, you guys have a pretty good track record of running tournaments. We'd love to see if you guys can, kind of bring that knowledge and that experience to us." And so Jason and Travis are going to be representing the South Texas Amateur Golf Tour and helping with the operational side of this event. Registration in the link in the comments. I know a bunch of South Texas Am Tour players who are already registered, already signed up, myself included. It's really, really special. It's going to be a lot of fun. Super excited to have this coming up on the schedule, and it's nice to get outside of our usual tournaments. The event is also really, really reasonably priced, if you ask me. $425. That gets you a practice round, 18-hole practice round, and then you got 3 rounds of golf. That's golf balls each day. That is your golf cart included. That has not historically been the case. So really, really cool. Excited for this event. Excited to see lots of the South Texas Amateur Golf Tour players out there representing. So go ahead, click the link in the comments to get registered today. They still have spots left. I think they're capping at 135, something like that. So lots of spots left, but make sure to get signed up. It's going to be a really, really cool weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We don't normally get to play 2-day events, let alone 3-day events. So I know I'm really excited. So go check this out. Again, click the link in the comments to get registered and grab some information today. But with that being said, guys, we are back to South Texas Amateur Golf Tour daily work. We're back coming off a weekend at Northern Hills, which I think went pretty damn good. Golf course was in pretty tremendous shape. Even, I had heard some reports throughout the week kind of leading up to the event in course conditions, and by the time we got there, I mean, some of the guys were telling me between Friday and Sunday, the greens were completely different, and in amazing condition in comparison. Still a little bumpy, um, but good color, good roll. Just super slow. But again, nothing we can really do about that. Protecting the golf course is priority one. But shout out to Northern Hills, as always, making sure the golf course is in pretty damn good shape for us. Um, the fairways were great. I mean, the tee boxes were in good condition. I think in general we saw. I feel like we saw some better than average scores. I'd have to have Travis eventually pull that information. Travis is not going to be on tonight. He will make his return to the show next week, following the 2-day alt shot best ball at Riverside this weekend, which coincidentally will be the first tournament. I went back and looked. It'll be my first tournament that I've missed in 7 years. It is my daughter's fifth birthday party this weekend, and apparently being a dad means I can't skip birthday parties for golf, which is disappointing. But I like the kid. I won't hold this against her for too long. But besides the point, let's talk about Northern Hills, though. I want to talk about our winners. I want to talk about some of the scores. Really, really cool stuff that we saw this weekend. We saw some new golfers. I got to play with one of our new golfers this weekend. He, despite the fact that he did not end up winning, think he might have had a second place finish, something like that. Dude had never played a golf course before and made it look like he had played it a lot more than any of us have. But let's talk about our winners. Let's talk about Northern Hills, talk about our winners, and then we'll jump ahead and look ahead to this weekend's event, as well as some of the other open events that are coming up, and make sure that we talk about getting some registration knocked out. So let's get ahead. We're going to start in Champ Flight. This is two winners this weekend, Gross and Net. Two guys we are used to seeing on the winners board here. First, you have Brian Dishman. I played with Dish coming out of Champ Flight as our net winner, shooting 4 under. That's a net 68. Brian played really solid golf, very consistent golf. He really just made a bunch of pars, man. He made a bunch of pars, had some good birdie looks. He was really, I mean, I think he shot 1 under. He was really only one off the pace from winning on the gross side. But just a huge shout out to Brian on his playing. Again, really, really cool to watch, and always enjoy getting to play with Dishman when I do get paired with him in those times that I exist in Champ Flight, which is usually me just being there trying to grab a spot on the net side with these guys. Coming in first place on the gross side, it's another name we're used to seeing here, Jake Stevenson. Jake Stevenson won in a scorecard playoff over Colin Ross. Colin Ross was our first timer who was in the group with me and Brian Dishman. They both shot 2 under. Scorecard playoff win goes to Jake. But I do want to give a big shout out to Colin Ross on his play. I think he had an eagle, maybe 5 birdies or something like that. Had a couple of unfortunate kind of situations on the golf course he had to fight himself out of. But he never played the golf course before, which was really cool. But Jake Stevenson, obviously our champ winner, shooting 2 under. Jake has continued to be on a roll, winning, and congrats to him. Oh, give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Moving on to our first flight. Again, continuing to stay hot, continuing to have an amazing run. Kevin Davidson, first flight, gross winner, shooting even par. I mean, eventually he's got to go to Champ Flight. I got to think. He's already a member of the South Texas Match Play Challenge team. But I have to think he's looking to be adjusted into Champ Flight very soon. But another win for Kevin Davidson. Congrats to him on his amazing play. And let's see. think I have pictures wrong here, so don't hate me for not being on top of certain things today. Um, I do not have a picture of our second flight winner or of our first flight net winner. Going to second flight, or actually, our net winner was Guy Liljemal. I apologize for the absolute butchering. He outlasted Jason Bird in a scorecard playoff. Jason Bird had a great weekend as well. Both firing a five under, a net five under par 67. Really, really strong playing by them. Um, Congrats on that amazing golf. Uh, then we move over to our second flight winners. And I screwed this up too, so I'm on top of it today. Matthew Kawamoto, second flight, gross winner. I did not put his score in, so that actually worked out for me. But Matt shot an 8 over 80 to take the top spot. Congrats to him on his great playing. Matt has always been a strong player in the field whenever he plays. Our net winner, of course, a name again we're all familiar with, Logan Armga. He is our second flight net winner. Just barely outlasted John Harder in the scorecard playoff at 1 over 73 on the net side. So congrats to Logan, congrats to Jonathan on both their good playing. Congrats to Logan on that scorecard playoff win. Those are always fun. Moving on to third flight, we do not have a picture, but congrats to Fernando Palos. Took the win, scorecard playoff, 9 over 81. I mean, Fernando's been playing good, pretty solid round for him. Again, another scorecard playoff. Speaks nothing but to equity across the flights. Every flight is competitive. Every flight really kind of keeps everybody honest. Oh, look at that, Travis in the comments. Travis is not able to join us tonight on video, but he is always with us in the chat. But Fernando Palos grinding out for 9 over 81. Congrats to him. Again, scorecard playoff win. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 scorecard playoffs so far that we've seen out of this weekend. On the net side, a big shout out and congrats to Lee Mole. Lee Mole shooting a 567 net. Always nice to see Lee, one of the nicest guys out there. He played a pretty solid round this weekend. So congrats to Lee on his win. I do also want to take a second to acknowledge Travis in the comments. The first notice to players for Riverside just went out. So make sure you go and check your email, head over to the website. That's stxamtour.golf. That will have the group pairings, starting holes for the 2:30 shotgun start on Saturday. And then obviously we will have the list and all that stuff for the second day. But be on the lookout. First notice of players just went out to everybody. So thank you, Travis, for letting us know. I know that was something he was working on. Moving on to fourth flight. So gross winner, shooting a personal best, was Mr. Scott Culp. Scott got a personal best, 11 over 83. Absolutely great. Congrats to him on his win. And finally, John Hamilton. Again, outlasting another scorecard playoff at 5 under 67 to take the win. So we have, there you have it. That's a lot of scorecard playoffs. It is, as always, really cool to see. Scorecard playoffs mean that, the flights and that the competitors are all playing at a pretty good space together. The handicaps are pretty accurate, and that equity across the flights is there, and ringing pretty true. Um, so really, really cool to see. Um, Shout out again to Northern Hills and their whole team, the facility and the maintenance team, having the golf course ready for us. It was awesome. Of course, we are now looking ahead to the weekend. We have a couple of events coming up, so we're going to run through them real quick. So, closed for registration, but coming up nonetheless is the 36-hole team event at Riverside. Now, this was the spring event that had to be rescheduled. So this was summer event 2.5, as we're calling it. It's a 36-hole team event at Riverside. Again, 36 holes. It's going to be a alt shot on Saturday with a scramble on Sunday. That is June 28th and 29th for those who are not looking at the calendar, excuse me. It is a shotgun start. It is a afternoon start on Saturday and a morning shotgun on Sunday. I'll be honest, I kind of like the shotgun starts, and I certainly don't mind starting off in the afternoon. Just be prepared for the heat. Be prepared and make sure that you have cooling towels, that you have the electrolyte drinks, Gatorade drinks. Just make sure that you're prepared for that. But it gives you a better chance to go out and practice, do all that kind of stuff. It lets you kind of have a little bit more of a Saturday morning / midday before you go play a tournament. And then, of course, it means everyone finishes at the same time, and typically everything goes a little bit faster. So it will certainly be a nice event to have, a good way to go earn some points and have a good time in a partner event. Open for registration currently is Summer Event 3, Team Best Ball at BRAC. That is on July 6th. We don't have an official starting times yet, but those, I believe, are going to be tee times. Do not quote me on that, but that is what I believe to be the case. That is limited to 60 teams in the field. So please make sure, go to stxamtour.golf, get registered today for that. I just got myself registered for that today. I finally have a partner. We'll talk more about that next week a little bit. It is a new partner. I've played with him on the golf course, but I've never played with him in a team event, so I am excited for that. Okay, I can confirm now about BRAC. That is a 7:30 a.m. shotgun. I don't hate that either. Again, 7:30 shotgun, that means everybody's done at the same time. The scoring gets a little hectic, but whatever. 7:30 shotgun at BRAC. I love it. I'm here for it. And then we get a little break. We get about a 2-week break there. And on July 20th, we have our summer event number 4, individual stroke play at Riverside. 8 a.m. tee times at Riverside. That is open for registration. So make sure, again, head over to stxamtour.golf. Get registered for that today. So 2 events open right now. We'll have the last 3 events, which is crazy to think. We really only have 6 events left, and one of them is going to be this weekend. So we're down to really the last 5 events to go get your points and get yourself in a position for point standings, getting your spot set up in the playoffs or on the STX Am Tour team inside the top 3. So we have a lot going on with that. Again, super, super exciting. Playoffs, excuse me. I do not have that calendar update. I apologize. We'll have it as we go with the playoff stuff going. But again, we have lots of events open for registration right now. As we talked about at the beginning of the show, the 105th Men's Amateur Golf Championship on July registration, closes on the 21st. The event is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 25th to the 27th of July, 54-hole stroke play event. And again, you have our good friends, our part of our leadership team in Jason and in Travis, consulting for the tour, or consulting for the trail, for operational oversight, and bringing their knowledge and expertise into helping run the tournament with the trail. $425 to get signed up, which again, like I said, phenomenal price. That gets you 3 rounds of tournament golf. golf cart, golf balls, plus you're getting a practice round included. So 4 rounds of golf, uh, a lot more than they've offered in the past. The trail's doing a really good job and making sure that this is going to continue, and excited to have it back here. And Cedar Creek Golf Course is certainly one of those golf courses where 3 days of golf there, anything can happen. I encourage all of our tour members, if you think that your game's up for the task, uh, get signed up. I think that there's a lot of good golfers on the trail, on the tour, and a lot of golfers that really just need a competitive outlet. Um, and I think the other really cool part, and I don't think we'll talk about this more. Um, I believe, and Travis can verify for me, uh, there will be world golf ranking points associated to this. Uh, so, I mean, I'm going to be ranked like the 9,000th best golfer in the world, technically, which is a solid number. I'm not upset by that. I think that that's totally acceptable. Uh, but there are going to be world golf point rankings assigned as well, which is freaking cool. Um, it's not something to sleep on. I'd pay $425 just to be able to go find that list, screenshot it, and show all my golf coaches, hey, I don't suck. You suck. But they're right. I did suck, and I still do. But all that being said, guys, lots of golf being played around San Antonio. It's getting hot. It is the summer. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Prep for the heat. Uh, Prep for this weekend. Again, shotgun start, 2:30 on Saturday at Riverside for the 2-day event happening out there. Um, we have lots of people to get first notices. Those emails are being sent now. Make sure to go check that out. And of course, we couldn't do what we do without our amazing partners, Cake Place and more. Every amazing cookie that you see, the Cookie Mafia, exists because of Laura Lewis. While there are some who call us the Cookie Tour, we're just knowing that they're jealous that they get to play crap golf and they don't even get a cookie afterwards. So forget anyone who mocks the Cookie Mafia and the Cookie Tour that we are. We are the Cake Place and more, and we are the Cookie Mafia. Thank you, Laura Lewis, for what you do. Um, Cairo Services Group LLC, Land Improvement Services. That is our very own Micah Carroll. That is Ambassador Micah Carroll. That is Starter Micah Carroll. Um, Anything you need, land improvement services, he can help you. He'll get you taken care of. He's done amazing work. If you go check out even some of the city golf courses, they have brought him in to do some landscaping and do some land service work. Absolutely phenomenal. He made Mission Del Lago look a little less intimidating when he took down all the trees there. Of course, shout out to Global Fairway Logistics and Danny Puckett. For all your videography needs, give Danny a shout. He and his team are wizards with editing and cameras and sound and everything else. If they can make me look good on camera, they can pretty much do anything. And then, of course, just a big special shout out to San Pedro Club Repair Studio and Ben Carricker. I will go and say this is not a slight, but Jason Bird, we all know Jason Bird. Jason Bird is an amazing golfer when he is not playing at a trail course. But Jason Bird said, and I've known Jason for 8+ years. Jason finally bought a new set of irons. Couldn't be more excited for him. He had Ben build them at the San Pedro Golf Studio. He had Ben build them, customize them, get them ready, make them right for Jason. Jason shot one over. Jason lost the scorecard playoff, but I mean he's tied for first net. Ben is amazing. Alex is amazing. I just saw them this week doing some club work. Again, go say hi to them. go get some club work done. They will get you taken care of, whether it's a new set, old set, new grips, new shafts. If you want to just make your clubs look cool, go get some new ferrules. Um, Whatever it is, they'll always get you taken care of. And of course, a special shout out to our partner, Shalaby AC and Refrigeration. Um, don't be scared of the Rockport number. That is just their local number. But give that number a call. You're gonna get David Falconer, and you know what? He's gonna take care of you. He's gonna take care of you, and he's gonna take care of everyone else on tour. It is summer. It is hot. The longer you are waiting to get your AC checked out or address any issues, uh, man, you might run into some trouble. Get ahead of it. Give Shalaby AC and Refrigeration a call today. They'll come out, um, do some, do whatever you need, whether it is some service work, whether it's installing new units, whatever it is. Give them a call. They will get you taken care of today. Big shout out to David Falconer. We appreciate your sponsorship, your partnership, um, and your style. The dude's just cool. The dude's just cool. Um, but guys, that's all I have for you. I've managed to ramble for almost 30 minutes. Some people ask me how I do it, and I say, well, I'm really good at just talking. And if you stop listening to yourself, you can just talk forever. But guys, again, appreciate everyone coming out this past weekend at Northern Hills. It was really great to be back uh, in town, back kicking off what felt like we were kicking off the summer again. Uh, Northern Hills was a rousing success. Excited for the makeup event this weekend, Summer Event 2.5. And then we've got follow that up with Brack right after. Um, we got lots of golf going on again. In the comments below, click on the link that will take you over to the trail. Get registered for the Greater San Antonio 105th Men's Amateur Golf Championship. Registration closes for that on the 21st. I expect to see plenty of our tour family there. Um, Guys, that's all I have for you. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. I will not be at the tournament this weekend. Like I said, that is my first tournament missed in 7, 8 years, it feels like, something like that. Um, but I will be at my daughter's birthday party, but I will be certainly following along on Golf Genius, as I encourage everybody who is not playing to follow along on Golf Genius and cheer on your friends, cheer on your family, cheer against people. I mean, it's mean, but I get it. Um, but that's all we got for you. You guys have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Get some practice in. And Travis, Jason, the rest of the ambassador team will see you guys in the afternoon on Saturday at Riverside for the 2-day alt shot scramble event. It's going to be really cool. Guys, thank you so much and have a wonderful evening. Good night.